Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Salatu wassalamu ala rasulih nabi al-kareem wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajmain. Thank you very much all for being here today. The key objective of today's session is to actually take you through about what and why of the CIPA Certified Islamic Professional Accountant. AAOIFI has two fellowship programs. One is called CSA, Certified Sharia Auditor and Advisor, and the other one is, which is more finance focused, is called Certified Professional Accountant Program. We were thinking of, for like when we were thinking to select the person who could do the introduction, the host for this today's event. We thought of different people, and then we said that so that he can give you his first-hand information and first-hand experience on this exam. So our guest today, the speaker for the day, is Brother Muhammad Shahzad Hussain. Brother Shahzad is a qualified chartered accountant. He has several qualifications. Where he insisted that we focus on two. So the two key qualifications are he has worked extensively on various types of assignment, audit, assurance, and accounting related assignments in Pakistan with all the leading professional firms in Pakistan. And he's also a certified Islamic professional accountant. And another distinction that we have is he's part of the panel of instructors in TAIF and the CIPA preparatory classes. The team that prepared the CIPA preparatory classes from seen his video introduction of CIPA. So here he is today, Brother Shahzad. You are welcome to today's program. The mic is yours. Bismillah.
Thank you very much, Ziabai. And Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh to everyone. Thank you everyone for joining this session. This session is basically about CIPA, why one should pursue CIPA, and what are the benefits and how you can pursue CIPA qualification. So basically, most of you would be knowing that AAOIFI is a global standard-setting organization for Islamic finance industry, and it is supported by around 200 institutions around the world, including many central banks. Also, there is a huge demand of Islamic finance professionals all around the globe, because Islamic finance and Islamic banking is one of the most growing segments going around right now. Before we proceed any further, I just want to have a small poll, small question with you so that I can understand the participants of this webinar. So, SN, if you can kindly share the poll, a small poll, just to have an idea and gauge the level or the background of the people attending this webinar. So, number one, why do you want to pursue CIPA qualification? To gain knowledge, it is requirement of your existing job, or either you want to switch job looking for a career change, or just like any other qualification, you are just pursuing it as part of your studies. So if you guys can please just spare a couple of minutes and answer this so that I can have an idea about the participants. Secondly, what is the level of your accounting knowledge? Like, are you guys professionally qualified accountants? Are you coming from non-accounting background completely? Or are you guys currently pursuing any professional accounting qualification? Or you have done your graduation or your basics in finance, commerce, or accounting? Just take a minute or two to answer this.
They select an item because they are not able to. I think some functionalities of Zoom will not work. Can you help them?
Okay, if you're not able to select the poll, please write in the chat your answer. Thank you very much. If you're not able to, because somebody says he's using cell phone, if you're not able to select the poll, kindly type in the chat. Thank you very much. Thank you. Please keep on typing. We just need to know the reason of you being here, so it's easy to go forward. So, Mr. Shazad, you can see in the
Yeah,
chat, mashallah,
yes.
many of the people are typing the reason of why they have joined the
Okay.
session, especially the level of qualification can also
Yes.
be seen, mashallah.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough. So, as expected, so there is a mix of people. There are certain people who are here to gain knowledge or pursue qualification. Some have requirement with their existing jobs, so that I can assume that the ones who have the requirement of existing jobs are the ones who are working in Islamic financial institutions. Then there are some who want to switch job. So ideally, the people who want to switch job would be from conventional banking system who would like to switch to Islamic financial institutions, most probably. Right. Okay. And also on the level of accounting knowledge, there are certain people who are pursuing professional qualification. There are a couple of ACC qualified, and there are some people who are of non-accounting background as well. So, okay, we'll move forward. As Zia Bhai told in his introduction, AAOIFI's professional qualification basically provide two professional fellowship programs. One is CIPA, that is the accounting side of things, and then other is CSAA, Certified Sharia Auditor and Advisor. That is more on the Sharia scholars side of things. So when we talk about CIPA, CIPA program is basically intended towards development of enhancing of industry's human resources capabilities by developing experts for Islamic financial accounting and financial reporting, audit, and Sharia audit. So basically, through CIPA qualifications, the avenues in Islamic finance industry which will open to you guys would not only of the accounting side or finance side, there will be financial reporting side, there will be audit, there will be Sharia audit as well. Initially, when CIPA was launched in 2006, the old stream, which we call it. So it was basically, there was no textbooks available at that time. The testing was basically based on the AAOIFI standards. Luckily, in 2017, the CIPA course was completely revamped. And I was part of the team which was involved in revamping CIPA program. So now CIPA has got 4 modules, 4 papers. We have got a proper textbooks for study material for all the courses. So basically, when the new program was launched, certain things were ensured. That is, gap analysis and benchmarking was done against 5 of the premier qualifications. Then the structure was decided that it will be 4-module structure. Study texts were made available for all the papers, irrespective of the size or the quantum of the subject or importance of the subject, you can say. Study material is available for all the subjects, all the papers. And most importantly, practical experience requirement was added to CIPA program at that point of time. The course basically consists of financial accounting and reporting, FAR, audit assurance and ethics, business regulatory environment, Sharia standards, and Sharia governance. So if you see the objective of CIPA qualification is develop in-depth understanding and application abilities of the requirements of the AAOIFI financial accounting standards. So requirement 1 tightly coincides with your FAR. It is everybody who's a CIPA qualified should have the understanding and should be able to apply AAOIFI financial accounting standards. Then secondly, it needs to be ensured that the candidates understand the process and techniques of carrying out the audit in accordance with the principle of accountancy and ISAs. That is also very important. So similarly, in case of business and regulatory environment, you need to know the risk mechanism, how the risk and the governance things work. And for the Sharia standard and Sharia governance, it's similar. You need to have the knowledge and the application of the AAOIFI Sharia standards. The FAR module basically consists of AAOIFI financial accounting framework, Murabaha, Salam and Istisna, Ijara, investment in real estates, investment in associate and subsidiaries, investment in securities, investment accounts, Takaful, that Islamic Insurance, Zakah, foreign currency, segment reporting, and IFS offered by conventional FIs. So it basically comprises of your accounting standards as provided by AAOIFI. It basically covers, but the best part about it, it has got complete study text available to you. You can work on it. You can work through it. So the question which I was asking you initially in the poll is how many people attending this webinar are having accounting background? Because you need to have a little bit of accounting background, at least understand the basic concept and basic things of relating to accounting. You need to have a bit of idea about the overall accounting framework that is how IFRS works, or what are the conceptual framework there. You need to have an idea about a bit about the financial reporting side of things, what are the balance sheet, P&L, how they are developed and everything. Because mostly on the accounting standard side of things, you'll be covering the specific modules, specific products, and specific treatments which are directly related to Islamic finance. For example, Murabaha, for example, Salam, Istisna, Ijara, how investment associates need to be taken care of, how investment in securities are taken care of, how the Takaful, the standards regarding the Takaful side of things, the foreign currency treatment, the segment reporting. So it is basically accounting plus a bit of reporting. Then when we talk about the auditing assurance and ethics side of things, obviously, ISAs, I expect that if somebody is coming from a bit of accounting background, that person would have a bit idea about how the audit procedures are taken care of, how the audit plan is developed and everything. And then we go a bit deeper in this module. So it will include code of ethics, intro and objectives of audit, why audit is performed, internal audit, client acceptance and continuance. When you initially select a client, what are the procedures that you need to take care of? How audit strategy and planning is done, how the risk is assessed at different levels. Then we go through the audit evidence, how audit evidence is gathered and documented, how you can use the work of an expert, what is the process of using the work of an expert, then what are the other audit services, and lastly, the audit conclusion and reporting. The third module is business and regulatory environment, that is BRA. In this, we go through the business environment, the market forces, business strategies, marketing, communication within the organization, how you need to communicate within an organization, how a company is formed or managed, what are the different sources of funding, how those funds should be managed, what are the key concepts of law, a basic touch of tax laws, direct, indirect taxes, introduction to risk within financial institution, and different types of risk, liquidity, market, operational risk, and capital adequacy. Lastly, and not the least, at least in any form, is the Sharia standards and Sharia governance side of things. So basic framework remains the AAOIFI Sharia standards. And it covers Sharia fundamentals, trade-based contracts, equity-based contracts, Ijara, investment in sukuk, Islamic equity market, kaful, that is Islamic insurance, common banking services, other services which banks provide, corporate and Sharia governance, what is the formation of Sharia supervisory board, how internal Sharia audits and reviews are performed, what is the difference between the audit and review, and also the independent external Sharia audit and CSR activity. So basically, what we have seen till now is that we have got in CIPA 4 basic modules. One is financial accounting and reporting, which covers your accounting standards of AAOIFI. Then there is the business and regulatory environment that covers the risk side of things, overall corporate structure. Then there's audit assurance and ethics, the third module. In this module, it is all about how the audit is performed, what are the ethical standards which need to be followed. And fourth one is the Sharia standards and Sharia governance, which basically will cover your AAOIFI's Sharia standards and governance standards. The eligibility criteria for CIPA program registration, that is who can get himself registered for CIPA, undergraduate or postgraduate in discipline of accounting, economics, business or commerce with at least 50%, 55% marks, or any other relevant professional qualification. Exemptions are available for academically strong candidates having A-level high school qualification on case-to-case basis. Candidates must fulfill the eligibility criteria at the time of applying for fellowship. When do you basically apply for fellowship? You apply for fellowship when you have cleared all your 4 modules, or and you have completed your professional experience requirement. Out of these 4 modules, you get different kind of exemptions. For example, if you are a professionally qualified accountant, that is either you are CPA, CA, ACCA, you'll get exemption for 2 papers or 2 modules. One would be BRE and other would be AAE. So for financial like FAR, there is usually no exemption available, and there's a very good reason for it. Basically, um, if I'm doing my child accountancy, or if I'm doing my ACCA or CIPA, whatever I'm doing, that is CPA, whatever qualification, accounting qualification I'm doing, professional qualification, I would not be studying AAOIFI's accounting standards. I would not be tested on AAOIFI's accounting standards. So therefore, usually for FAR, there's no exemption available. For AAE, full exemption for holders of relevant professional qualification in which they pass advanced auditing courses. So that is for CPAs, CAs, or ACAs who have cleared their auditing papers. Similarly, for BRE, full or partial exemption for holders of relevant professional qualification, that is your CPAs, your CAs, ACAs, or BIBF people. Then for Sharia side of things, SS&SG, full exemption is offered to all existing and future AAOIFI CSAA fellows, because they, in a way, they do their majors in AAOIFI's Sharia standard. So they've got the complete exemption available. So as I was seeing from the results of the poll, there are many people who are from the accounting background. So they just need to, if they have got professional qualification, they just need to clear 2 modules to have themselves CIPA qualified. Then there are also exemptions available for professional experience. 6 months you can get exempted if you've got 3 years of accountancy experience within IFI, Islamic Financial Institution, or you have worked for at least 5 years of accounting experience in a normal financial institution. Membership of professional bodies which are IFAC member with at least 6 months accountancy experience in an IFI. Similarly, if somebody needs a full exemption, that person should have at least more than 3 years of accountancy experience working in an Islamic bank or Islamic financial institution, or should have at least 5 years or more accountancy experience in a financial institution, including at least 3 months of accountancy experience in an IFI. Then membership of professional bodies which are IFAC members, and at least 1 year of accountancy experience in financial institution. There are certain benefits of exemption. If you're exempted, you do not have to study for and pass the respective module. Yes, there's no reset fees. You don't need to appear again and again. And obviously, your qualification will be fast track. You'll be able to complete your qualification much earlier than the normal process. Okay, coming to CIPA examination, as we have discussed, there are basically 4 modules. For each module, you need to have at least 70% marks to clear. Paper usually consists of MCQs covering theoretical and scenario-based questions. There's no limitation of attempting the paper. That means it's not like if you don't clear in 2 attempts, you cannot appear in the 3rd attempt. So there are unlimited number of attempts. Then exam duration for, okay, this is the interesting one. All 4 modules are structured differently, and the testing criteria is a bit different. For FAR, 3 hours paper, around 100 exam questions. For AE, 1.5 hours exam with around 65 questions. For business and regulatory environment, again, 1.5 hours with around 65 questions. And for SS&SG, 2 hours paper with around 25 exam questions. So all 4 modules are structured differently, or you can say they are tested to different extremes. Okay, we have discussed the practical experience requirement. So what is practical experience requirement? It's an internship program for 1 year at a pre-approved Islamic financial institution under an external supervisor. The main objective of PER is to give candidate a hands-on real-world understanding of and to enhance their skill set in accounting for IFI. So, the people who are here on this webinar and who are from professional accounting qualification background, they understand very well the importance of articleship or internship. That is, it gives you the practical flavor. That is, it enhances you and it prepares you for the actual real world. When you go in that world and start working, you have already worked for an year in that environment. So that environment is not new to you, and you learn and experience many things during your internship or articleship. So obviously, people coming from professional accounting background will surely understand importance of this practical experience requirement. So this is something which was added in the 2017 CIPA course setting. Eligibility criteria: all registered CIPA candidates may start their PER after registration, but preferably after passing the FAR module. Also for PER, there are different exemptions available, which we have discussed earlier. Out of this PER, AAOIFI expects periodic and final reports from your external supervisor as in deliverable. Passing criteria is simple: either pass or fail. It does not have marks. There are alternates available to PER, and there is a good reason for this alternate to be available. If CIPA is a global qualification, there might be people who are appearing for CIPA exam and they live in a country or a place where there are no Islamic financial institution, or there are Islamic financial institution, but the candidate could not get into their PER program. So the alternate to PERs, it will be decided on case-to-case basis. As in alternate, CIPA candidate may be required to submit 2 research papers on Islamic accountancy of up to or between 5,000 and 7,000 words. So the alternate is there if you had recognized that there could be possibility with where there is no fault of the candidate, but that candidate could not do the PER because he cannot get into an IFI, or IFI is not there, or whatever reason. So basically, how the PER will work: number one, identify a local Islamic bank and a supervisor. Number two, develop a 1-year job description for that candidate. Submission of periodic reports on the performance or achieving those objectives by that candidate. Submission of final report. Final report shall attempt to compare and contrast practice with other banks and identify gap between theory and practice. AAOIFI may seek an interview with the candidate and or the supervisor before grading the final report. So basically, AAOIFI can ask for an interview with the candidate regarding his PER, or also an interview with the supervisor under which the candidate has worked. And ultimately, a pass or fail grade is provided. The fellowship requirement, number one, fulfill eligibility criteria for CIPA program. That is pre-qualification, that is you come from that background, which we have discussed, that who can enter into the CIPA program. Secondly, you need to pass all 4 CIPA modules. And lastly, complete practical experience requirement to obtain your fellowship. Okay. Basically, there are certain questions which are usually asked with regard to CIPA, and those include a very generic one. CIPA for me, if you belong to the Islamic banking and finance industry and are aspiring to specialize in accounting for Islamic financial institution. CIPA is basically designed to equip candidates like everyone who is here with the requisite technical understanding and professional skills on accountancy and related fields. So if you are coming from that background and if you want to pursue your career within IFI, in accounting side of things, on Sharia audit side of things, on the audit side of things, on the financial reporting side of things, yes, CIPA is for you. Second question which we usually come across is a person eligible for CIPA? As we discussed earlier, eligibility criteria for CIPA program is very flexible. If you have relevant undergraduate or graduate degree, or have a relevant professional qualification such as CPA, ACCA, CA, then you are eligible to register for CIPA program. Even in case you do not meet either of these criteria, you can request AAOIFI, and they usually consider your request on case-to-case basis, and they usually accommodate if they can. Thirdly, a very common question is, can I register for CIPA while still studying for my undergraduate degree? Yes, you can register for CIPA program despite not fulfilling the eligibility criteria, because the eligibility criteria does not apply at the start of the program, but it needs to be fulfilled when you're applying for your fellowship. That is when you complete the course, your qualification and everything should be in place. So whereas you can register for CIPA at any time, you would need to fulfill the eligibility criteria in order to earn the CIPA fellowship. Can I sit for all 4 exams in one go? Surely you can, and you should preferably try to attempt all together. Okay. How can I complete the PER if there are no Islamic banks in my country? So the idea of PR is to give you a hands-on real-world experience of accountancy and Islamic bank. In case there are no Islamic banks in your city, country, we would encourage you to identify and connect with one outside of your country through the internet. So if that is not even possible, then you would be required to submit 2 research papers of up to around 5,000 to 7,000 words on Islamic accountancy topics as an alternate. Usually on the eligibility side of things, on the per PER exemption side of things, usually all these things are considered by AAOIFI on case-to-case basis. So you need to put forward your case, what is your specific scenario, why you cannot do the PER, or why you cannot meet eligibility criteria. Based on your specific scenario, AAOIFI will decide whether to exempt you or provide you any exemption on any of these. Okay. Does the external supervisor need to be an employee of a bank where I am completing my PR? Not really. The supervisor can be anybody approved by AAOIFI and who has shown strong commitment to mentoring you over the full course of 1 year. Again, on the PR side, I'm employed and cannot complete PR. What should I do? Again, there are PR need not to be a full-time job. However, it's preferable that you work full-time, just how in other professional qualification, we do the articleship or internship. That is full-time, we work on those things. PR can also be completed through periodic physical or online meetings at an approved institution and with external supervisor. Okay, this is most interesting one. How much time will it take to acquire the CIPA fellowship? Usually it should take around 1.5 years, including the PER and everything. Okay. So, Hassan, do we have any specific questions available with regard to what we have gone through till now?
Yes, we with regards to, yes, we have. We
Okay.
have. You can check in the Q&A tab. Basically, it's like
Okay. Okay. Salam alaikum. I have 20% of exam. My question is, there is no examination. As I work in the financial field, will I be able to study with CIPA certification? I'm working professionally for blending. How can I? How come it might be? Okay, one. Kindly asking where to buy the CIPA books for all the modules. How much do they cost? Okay. Is I need to know part like this here. I will. Okay. Okay. So basically, Brother Ibrahim is asking whether he can sit in exams in two parts. Yes, Brother Ibrahim, it's up to you. However you wish to, you can sit in two parts as well, separate modules. Then Brother Umar is asking where to buy the CIPA books for all the modules and how much do they cost. Okay, I'll come to it a bit later. Okay, I'll touch base on it. So basically, the basic CIPA books are usually provided when you register for your CIPA exam. The overall cost for CIPA examination is $2,200. And there is a 10% discount if you are coming from an institution which is a member of AAOIFI, and 20% discount for developing countries. So usually you'll get your course material, that is textbook, when you register for your CIPA examination. Anonymous. Okay, I'm qualified with ACA, and am I eligible for any exemption? Yes, you'll be eligible for two exemptions as we discussed earlier. One would be BRE side of things, and one other would be the auditing side of things. I wanted to get an advance. I have done blog bachelor's in Islamic banking, and now I want to learn what are the job categories suitable after doing bachelor in this field. Okay. Mariam Azam is asking, I wanted to get an advice. I have done bachelor in Islamic banking, economics and finance. I want to learn the practical aspect. What are the job categories suitable after doing bachelor in this field? Okay. So usually your target market, Mariam, would be Islamic financial institutions. That would be Islamic banks. And in Islamic bank, it could be the accounting side of things, the finance side of things, the internal audit side of things, Sharia audit side of things. So it is a vast area there are many jobs or many opportunities in Islamic finance. Then obviously you would have touched base on Takaful side of things as well. So Takaful field in IFI would also be open for you. And depending upon where you are geographically located, there are certain specific kind of Islamic financial institutions also available. Like there used to be Mudarabas in Pakistan. So there are different categories, there are options which you can pursue. Okay. Then Sayyid Farhan Ali, I'm working in Sharia department bank operation in Pakistan. Do I need to transfer to finance department of my bank, or PR can be achieved by working Sharia audit? Okay. Most probably you'll be able to do it through your Sharia audit side of things, but specifically before initiating this thing, you need to have an approval from AOFI. Okay, kindly, Omar Mahmood, kindly, can you send the details to my email? My internet is not stable, can not hear well, sir. Essen?
Yes, sir, we can hear you very clearly. I think he needs to either adjust the other side or rejoin.
Okay, okay. So I worked with Jasmine PLC Nigeria Pan Islamic for almost 4 years. Am I qualified on per segment? Then what exemption would I get? You can ask for your exemption for the per side of things, but for paper examination, you need to have the qualification or something for the modules. I'm responding to Abdullah Ningi Muhammad. So he's asking, he has got the practical experience, but he has not told me about the examination or his professional qualification. So based on your practical experience, only you might not get the modules exempted until you have the qualification or the relevant experience. And then come, okay, and I need, okay. Okay, Kazim, I want to write AE and SS&SG in December 2000. I need types and capacity of free preparatory classes to study well. Okay, can you offer a training preparation to the, okay. Now, okay.
Shazad bhai, we should finish
Yes,
the presentation, and then after that we will come all together.
Yes, again on the other papers. Okay. So basically, Ibrahim Mohammed Amin is asking, can you offer a training preparation to the exam? So luckily, IF has prepared first of its kind self-preparatory program for CIPA. It includes 35 hours of learning. It includes content-rich PowerPoint slides, reading materials. It includes lectures. It includes mock tests. It provides you personalized assistance from the instructors. There are case studies. There are practical examples. You can access it through your mobile app and digital learning platform. So IF has prepared a detailed, first of its kind learning platform, self-preparatory learning platform for CIPA. One second, I think. Okay. So you can, Ethan, I think a couple of guys want to ask something.
Yes, sir, please continue. You can. I think we can move on to Q&A.
Yeah. Sister Mariam Azam has asked a question, and I would like you to answer her because she kept asking this question, and many occasions we ignore it because it is not relevant from the topic of the webinar. But based on your experience, I would suggest if you can help her. She's saying that she has done a bachelor's in Islamic banking, economics, and finance.
Okay.
And she wants to learn practical aspects.
Okay.
So what are the job categories suitable after doing bachelor's in this field? Which jobs you recommend her based on your experience? Although it's not directly relevant to CIPA, but if you can help her, yeah, we'll appreciate.
So basically, again, as I told earlier, one is the IFI. There's different kind of Islamic financial institutions, the banks, the kafal companies, the accounts department in IFI, the reporting department, or the budget side of things, or the internal audit side of things in an Islamic bank, or similarly, it could be Sharia audit. So there are different things. There are different things, and because it's a growing market, and it is a growing market on both aspects. New institutions are coming in, and then the existing institutions are growing. So with that, the opportunity obviously enhances. So the other out-of-the-box thinking would be consultancy side of Islamic finance. If you can get in touch with different institutions which provide consultancy to Islamic financial institutions, it would be a great learning side, a practical side of things. In that aspect, you'll be able to see various Islamic financial institutions in a period of 2-3 years even. So Brother Hassan has shared the details with regard to our CIPA program, preparatory program, which details what it encompasses, what are the topics, what are the modules, who are the instructors available. So Like we have got, Mufti Yusuf Sultan Saab is with us. Then there is Brother Misbah with us. Then there's Sister Safina with us. So and all of these are the master trainers of AOFI along with their professional qualification and experience. So all the instructors which we discussed for the on the TIFE platform are all AOFI master trainers with AOFI's different qualifications, with their experience in Islamic finance. They're still working on the Islamic finance side of things. So one of the best faculty, I think, gathered for this kind of course. Again, if you register for your AOFI examination or CIPA examination through TAIF, you can avail around 50 to 70% discount on the AOFI examination fees. Yes, it is 50 to 70%, 50 to 70, because when I speak, Brother Zia, if you can elaborate, because when I tell the people that you can, depending upon your geographical location and different things, you can avail up to 70% discount on your AOFI fees. So they reconfirm that, just like I'm just.
That's correct. Like, this is a special discount that you get when you are part of the TAIF group, TAIF group of students or TAIF group of candidates. So you can register for, as I mentioned earlier, the last date for the December examination is November 4. So 4 days left. So if you have not registered and you would like to register for IUFI exam in December, you can register through TAIF. And if you are based in a country which is in GCC countries, Gulf Cooperation Council member countries, you will get a discount of 50%. And if you are not not in GCC, you can get a discount like people in Nigeria, Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, anywhere else, Afghanistan, uh, anywhere else, they will get up to 70% fee discount on the IUFI fee. That is an extremely significant discount that you will get. There is no condition attached, and as Brother Shehzad has already done a preparatory class, prepare a preparatory class for course for CIPA. So any of you who would like to subscribe to that can also subscribe. So cost of that module is 750 dirham for all the modules. Unfortunately, we cannot, like several people ask us about the mock exam, or if we can share with them the mock exam. Unfortunately, we cannot share the mock exam because we cannot separate that for the mock exam. So you look for the course, benefit from the lectures and the material that these people have. Actually, extensive work and effort was done by all the instructors, including Brother Shehzad, and so you can benefit from that. Another relevant thing that I would like, because Brother Shehzad has given me an opportunity to speak. So many of you who had been waiting for CIPA Arabic. So CIPA Arabic has been announced by IUFI. The first exam in CIPA Arabic will be in June 2022. So any of you, after December, the next exam for CIPA will also be in June 2022. So June 2022, there will be CIPA English and CIPA Arabic. Unfortunately, till now, the forms for registration forms, separate registration forms for June attempt are not available. But if any of you are interested, you can register for the same. And TAIF has started working on the course in Arabic as well. So anybody who is interested, the inshallah, we are planning to start them in January so that people have time. But this is tentative. So you need to follow TAIF, the LinkedIn page and our any social media for further information on when the classes are starting.
Ziya
Yes, Shehzad bhai, you can continue.
yeah, no, I
Anything
just,
you want me to
yes,
explain
yes,
further?
yes. I just want to take this opportunity. Basically, I also being from the accounting fraternity, being a chartered accountant. So as we have just discussed that we have got, if you are professional qualified accountant, you'll get exemption for two papers, right?
Yes, correct.
And on top of it, if we register through TAIF, we can, if we are in Pakistan and if we are professional accountant, uh, we can also avail 70% discount.
Yes, yes. But the
And
thing is that the
yeah,
fee, when you are given a discount, you need to pay the fee for the whole. So
yeah,
if
okay,
you are
fair
applying
enough.
in all the four, yeah. So
Yeah,
this is applicable to all. So even if somebody is a qualified chartered accountant or a qualified CIPA or have any other qualification that you explain,
yeah.
they can also, when they apply and register through TAIF, because this is a facility that is available, is a group discount that is available from through the training centers and is at the discretion of the training center. So we being IFE registered registration center, we are offering this facility to
Yes. So
these discounts.
basically, yeah. So this is basically for the professional accountant from AOFI side of things. You'll get 70% discount if you're from those countries. And secondly, I will provide free preparatory classes for the other two papers if you are a qualified professional accountant.
Sorry, can you kindly repeat the
Yeah.
question?
If you are a qualified professional accountant, you can, and you register yourself through TAIF, you'll get
Correct,
50 to 70% discount depending upon where you are located. And
correct.
secondly, TAIF will provide free preparatory classes for the other two modules.
Yeah, that's correct. You are absolutely correct. So what we have done, because in fact, as like last week we were telling IUFI as well, that our objective is not necessarily commercial. Our objective is that we need to bring more professionals into the area of Islamic finance. We are working on something. Maybe we will do some other programs with Sister Safina to find out the ways we can encourage more of our ladies to actually come into the Islamic finance, because there are lots of chartered accountants, cost and management accountants, ACCA, who are sisters. Our sisters are into these professions in a much bigger number, but Islamic finance, CIPA or CSA, you hardly find any of the girl names in the list. So that is there. And yes, so if you are a professional accountant, you will get exemption in two papers. You will get you are like you are maybe most privileged because you will get like if you are in non-GCC, you get a 70% discount in fee. If you are in GCC, you get 50% discount in fee, and on top of all that, TAIF will add the preparatory classes for IUFE as well. TAIF will add free for the preparatory classes. You are right. Okay.
Okay.
Anything else you would like me to explain?
Yes.
There is some brothers and sisters are asking questions that what will happen if they are in a country where there is no examination center. IUFI as an option, but that is option is subject to their approval and discretion. So sooner you apply, the chances of you being able to actually get that option are more, that you can apply. If there is no examination center in your country, you may be allowed at the sole discretion of IUFI to do an exam on online exam. So your exam. So if you are somebody has asked, Anthony has asked from Thailand, that what will happen if he's in Thailand and there is no center. So if you apply quickly and then request IUFI, the chances are that IUFI will approve you for online appearing the exam online as well, if there is no center in your country. But if there is no possibility that in Lagos there is a center and you request that you would like to do online, currently they will ask you to appear in the center. Or in Dubai there is a center, or you ask that you would like to appear online, you will not get this approval.
Okay. Zia, again, one thing again, somebody was asking that discount we are talking about, is it on price preparatory classes or it's on AOP examination fees? So the
Let me make it clear again. The discount that we are talking about is on I'm like, yeah, switched on my camera as well so that you can see me and understand well. What are the fee discount that I'm talking about is on Nigeria, Thailand, India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, or any country which is not part of GCC. Like, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, the GCC countries include UAE, Oman, Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, yeah, and Kuwait. So if you are in these countries, the maximum discount that you can get is 50%. But if you are in rest of the world, if you are in these countries and you are from India, Pakistan, or Bangladesh, or Nepal, still you will have to pay 50% of the fee. But if you are in any other country other than these countries, you can get a discount up to 70%. But I'm telling you, this is like a group discount, which is being a member. It is subject to our request, and it's subject to this discretion is on our the registration center's discretion, which we always exercise to the benefit of the students. Okay, I hope it is clear.
so the discount
Uh,
we're talking about was for the AOP registration fees.
that's correct. You are right.
And to avail that AOP registration fees, you need to register yourself through TAIF.
You need to fill the form online available. You submit. You can choose the center. If there is a center available in your country, you choose the center in the form. Submit the documents online using the link that is being shared by on the chat now. So use that, or you can go to the website and go to the IUFI section. There are forms. You fill in the forms online, sign online, attach documents online, and we submit. We will review and we will submit to IUFI. IUFI will issue you an invoice directly, and then you will have to make payment, because if you are interested in appearing in December exam, you need to act today, because you need, yeah, this is the what we are showing now, that on the our website you will see this. If you are planning for December, fill the forms today so that you can get an invoice from IUFI and you can pay them on time before 4th of November. So particular At times, AAOIFI is strict on deadlines and they would like the whole cycle to be completed prior to that. So quickly complete all this process. If you are interested in December, do it today, not later than today. If you are planning for June, you can wait. You can show your interest now, but the forms are currently not available. They will be available once they are available. If you register with us, once the forms are available, we will share with you and we will inform you.
I think Nabil below is asking, when will the preparatory classes start?
Preparatory classes in English are a self-paced course. So they are on every day, every night, 24/7, 365. Whenever you have time, you can start and give you access to the system. That may take few hours before it is available. And once it is done, then you can attend. The other classes, preparatory class for Arabic, since the exam is in June, so the classes we are thinking to start somewhere towards the end of January, inshallah. But we will let you know that is not final, but we will let you know when the classes are starting. Anything else? I think one important thing that we need to before like we start to conclude is that there are like in these 4 papers, the FAR paper is 3 hours. It will have 100 MCQs and 70% is the passing marks. Audit assurance and AE is 1.5 hours with 65 questions. BRE is 1.5 hours with 65 questions. Sharia standards and Sharia governance, 2 hours and 85 questions. And the passing marks are 70%. And there are no grace marks. Unfortunately, we have seen CSAA, several people the close above 60 and then they fail. So you need to, but there is no negative marking. So you can choose any, just try your luck. If you are not sure about any answers, don't leave it blank, try your luck. But the best way is to prepare yourself for the class.
I think, Essen, you have shared different things on the chat. If you can just tell us what you have shared, so that
just brother, there is one relevant question. Is that do we have any CSA physical classes? TAIF is a digital learning institute. Though we have a physical office, when you come to UAE or when you come to Dubai or Ras Al Khaimah, we have physical office where you can come, or when you visit Canada, we have a physical office where you can visit and you can meet us. But all the training activities are done live lectures. And there are some other courses which are starting soon. Those will also be virtual, but most probably not physical. Okay. So we don't have a physical classroom. We have a virtual classroom. We believe in if you can see, I'm sitting here, and we believe in the world as a whole to be the classroom. The brother Shehzad is sitting in Karachi. I'm sitting in Dubai. Brother Ehsan is changing his slide, sitting from Turkey. And many of you are attending, I can see, from Nigeria and all parts of the world. So this is how we would like not to restrict the classroom to a physical small location. Okay. Anything else before I start to conclude? Yes, Umrah Biz solution. I don't know if there's no examination center, and there are keep asking us every time, every occasion, again and again. All the program that we do, we don't have any problem sharing the slides of those programs. So any program, any webinar you attend with TAIF, rest assured that the slides will be shared with you. If you have any question, that is, we try to answer questions. If you have any question which is not answered here, feel free to send us an email at
We lot of
contact@taif.ae.
raise hand. Do we have time? Can we take raise hands or
Shehzad bhai, if you have,
Yes, yes, we can. We can.
okay.
Mr. Sadakat, you can unmute yourself.
Comment, please.
Yeah. Assalamu alaikum.
Sadaqat bhai.
Can you hear me, Zia bhai? Is it clear?
Yes. Yes, we can.
Sadaqat bhai, we can hear you. Can you talk?
He have muted himself again.
Aap
Assalamu
baat kar
alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam, sir. How are you?
This is fine. Let me introduce myself. I am Sadakat, Managing Director of a Sharia Compliant Medical Center in Sharjah. Brother Shahzad, thank you for giving an excellent overview of CIPA, the requirement. Can you please describe at least one major difference between IAS, IFRS, and AAOIFI Islamic Accounting Standard? Because we don't have time now. So
Okay, I'll just
major difference.
Okay, okay. If somebody, I hope most of us have an accounting background here, so they'll understand what I'm saying. One of the underlying principles of IFRS or the conventional accounting is substance over form. That means we acknowledge in conventional accounting, then it is possible there might be a difference between actual substance of a transaction and its legal form or documentation. And in that case, we are supposed to, in conventional accounting, we are supposed to follow the substance of the transaction and set aside the legal form. When we talk about the Islamic side of things and AOFI accounting standards, we talk about uniformity of substance and form. That means we are saying there could not be a possibility where legal or where the substance of a transaction differs from the legal form of the transaction. So one of the very major difference, conceptual difference between conventional accounting and Islamic finance side of things is the substance over form concept and uniformity of substance and form. And it changes everything. It changes your attitude, it changes your thinking about things. There you are accepting it is possible that I'm writing something else and I'm doing something else. And it is possible. And in that case, whatever is actual, we need to follow. In Islamic finance, we say it's not possible. It has to be uniformity between substance and form. And there's no possibility that difference should arise between the substance and the form.
Okay, thank you. But we will invite you, Sadaqat bhai, sometime, inshallah, for more detailed discussion on
practices, inshallah.
Yes, mashallah, yes. We are looking forward to. Sadaqat bhai is one of the most senior senior person in Islamic banking and finance, and his audit has been specialization. So, Samdullah, I think I'm opening your mic. Just you can ask the question. I'm allowing you to unmute yourself and speak. Can you go ahead and mute yourself? Are you there? Okay, I think he's not around. Dr. Adam Abu Bakr, I'm allowing you to speak. Kindly unmute yourself and speak.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you very much, Taif Digital Institute, for these beneficial programs. We really enjoy it. I'm coming from Nigeria. I am Dr. Adam M. Abubakar, coming from Nigeria.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. My name is Dr. Adam Muhammad Abubakar.
Thank you, Dr.
Calling from Nigeria, joining from Nigeria. Please, my question is that do you have similar programs for CSAA and CSI Islamic Finance Qualification? That is the preparatory program. If any, please,
Yes,
when do you have it? Thank you.
Yeah, we have a CSAA program. CSAA program is also an online program, so anybody can subscribe to it anytime. And you can visit our website and you will inshallah find that. And for the CISI or IFQ, Islamic Finance Qualification, we will be announcing the next session of the classes. So kindly follow our website and kindly follow our social media. I think it's enough. Anybody who has any further questions, kindly feel free to send your questions to us. And with this, I would like to thank Brother Shazad for a nice discussion and taking your time. Really appreciate it. And we look forward to, I hope today's session would have answered many of your questions. And we invite you, and especially those with already having a professional qualification, to register for certified Islamic professional accountant qualification. Thank you. And with this, there is we would like to draw your attention to the new course that we launched yesterday, Certified Code of Ethics for Code of Ethics Practitioner, which is based on Islamic, which is based on the Code of Ethics for Islamic Finance Professionals of AAOIFI. SN will share it in the chat, the details, and subscribe to that as well. Thank you very much. With this, we come to the end of this session. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Inshallah, we'll meet again sometime soon. Thank you. Thank you, Brother Shazad. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You want to say anything before we close?
Just looking forward to people who are on this webinar, that we'll meet them on the preparatory classes. So most probably, inshallah, see you on the preparatory classes.
To rush somewhere. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This session is concluded.